Trojans here in Seattle.
This is SportsCenter.
Upset alert in Seattle and Utah. Dramatic finishes, revenge avenged, Heisman performances, and a 16-game win streak snapped. Week 2 a few hours away. We count down by taking you around the league for key matchups, including one of the most attended games in NFL history. And a wild card race, even hotter. Dodgers helping the Rockies in a giant way, and the Tigers feeling Minnesota in the AL Central race. SportsCenter right now. Thanks so much for dialing up the very latest edition of SportsCenter alongside David Lloyd. I'm Cindy Brunson. You know, at first blush, week 3 on campus, it's looking a little ho-hum, and then they played the games.
The ho-hum game has tripped up USC in the past. The Pac-10 road game early in the year against a supposedly inferior opponent has been trouble for the Trojans. There was Stanford, there was Oregon State, and now there's Washington, a team which didn't win a game last season, playing the number 3 team in the land. Pete Carroll didn't name his starter until game time. Aaron Corp getting his first start. Matt Barkley has the sore shoulder. Corp swings it to Damian Williams, pickup of 13. This on the opening drive. SC clicking right away. Then the give to Joe McKnight. 11 carries, 100 yards. Easy as you please. The Trojans in the end zone. And then the struggles begin. Corp, all the time in the world, throws into double coverage, almost gets picked. SC 0 for 10 on third down conversions on this game. Later in this drive, Corp, just a little too strong there. SC has to punt. Corp 13 of 22 for just 110 yards, the fewest passing yards in the Pete Carroll era. Then Corp to Stanley Havili. SC driving, he stumbles, the ball comes loose, and the Huskies swarm on it. So the Trojans squander an opportunity there. SC 3 turnovers inside the Huskies 35. Donald Butler the pick here. Another missed opportunity. Washington kicks a field goal on the ensuing possession. Steve Sarkisian, the former offensive coordinator for SC, has him bouncing. Then Corp almost gets picked again. Next SC possession. Corp to McKnight. Big hole, and there he goes. And then here comes the football. Knocked out by Quentin Richardson. McKnight said later, Washington wasn't the better team. They just outplayed us. USC has to settle for a field goal. Ties the game at 13. Ensuing Huskies possession. 3rd and 15. Jake Locker to Jermaine Kearse. Bingo. Right about midfield. SC nearly a 3-touchdown favorite in this game, but Locker bringing his team downfield. He gets past the yellow line. First down. 41 seconds left. Locker scrambling for Kearse again. Good for 19. Wait, there's more. Averill Spicer slams Locker, roughing the passer, sets up 1st and goal as Locker throws a dart to Kearse on the sidelines. 7 seconds left. Eric Folk, his big brother Nick, kicks for the Cowboys, and Eric Folk drills it. Washington knocks off SC 16-13. Sark was on the wrong side of 3 SC losses to unranked teams in the last 3 years. This time he's on the right side of things.
To have the moment on the field where the crowd rushes the field, those are things you dream about as a kid, never mind as a coach. You know, when you're laying in bed at night throwing the ball up in the air, to be in a game where the crowd rushes the field and the pandemonium that sets in, those are all special moments that you never forget. It's not about this game, it's about how we respond to it, and it's all about setting your sights back on track and becoming the team that we're capable of becoming. And I hope this isn't it. I think it's something much greater than this, and we'll get after that and see if we can do that like we've been, faced with in times past. We're just going to see if we can do it again.
As Pete Carroll alluded to, they have had this problem before. In 2006, SC was number 3, but Oregon State bounced them up at their place 33-31. USC was ranked number 2 in 2007 when they played Stanford, and the Cardinals stunned them with a touchdown in the final minute to win 24-23. Jim Harbaugh's guys ruining the Trojans' season. And then USC ranked number 1 when they went to Corvallis last year and lost again to an unranked Oregon State team. Yesterday it was at Washington. The Huskies now ahead of the Trojans in the Pac-10 race. Here's the headline from Sunday's Seattle Times. Super Dogs They didn't get to use that headline at all last year. An incredible win for a program which hit rock bottom in 2008.
Tennessee at top-ranked Florida. Volunteers coach Lane Kiffin getting his first big taste of SEC action. Urban Meyer looking to get to 5-0 against Tennessee since hitting Gainesville. Tim Tebow ready to take on Kiffin and company. Second quarter, Tebow, once a receiver, takes off running right, met hard by the All-America Eric Berry. Hello. You have to see this again. Tebow has picked up the first down. Following that, Tebow firing up his teammates, getting emotional. We're used to that. How about capping an 11-play, 72-yard drive, 24 carries, 76 yards, and that touchdown for Tebow. Gators up 13-6 at the break. Third quarter, more Florida. Tebow facing a 3rd and 3, gets pressured, somehow eluding the Vols D, and picks up the first down. That Monty Kiffin defense at Tennessee is no joke. Jeffrey Demp's touchdown would end that drive. 7 yards, 23-6 Florida. Tennessee not backing down, though. Dennis Rogan. Wow, Tebow's second turnover of the game. His 30-game streak with a touchdown pass is over. Ensuing Vols possession as they take advantage of the Tebow miscue. 20 carries, 96 yards for Montario Hardesty. Breaks a couple tackles on the way to a 17-yard touchdown run. Vols pull within 10. 2 minutes to play. Vols facing a 4th and 6. Jonathan Crompton picked off by Ahmad Black. Kiffin and the Vols come up short. Florida wins 23-13. Meyer improving to 5-0 against Tennessee since taking over in Gainesville. Coach now on the key to this W.
It was real pretty. When you have an SEC win against SEC personnel, that's beautiful. That's a great win for Florida. I think what's lost in comments made by coaches, there's great players on both sides of the field. That's a very talented defense. That's a great win, and I don't want to lose sight of that. I'm going to make sure our players enjoy this win.
After all of his chatter for the last 10 months pregame, Lane Kiffin sharing these thoughts after the loss. Quote, "It worked perfectly. It took all the pressure off the players. We played the #1 team in the nation with no pressure on them. It was all on me. We were 30-point underdogs in this place, and it really helped them go out and play ball." As for failing to listen to Rocky Top with a victory at the Swamp, Kiffin added, quote, "Maybe I'll come back here for basketball and sing it for Coach Bruce Pearl." Checking out the headline in this morning's Gainesville Sun, it simply reads, "Said and done." Florida fans happy about the fact Tennessee falls to 2-7 all-time against #1 ranked clubs.
Texas Tech, which spoiled the Longhorns' national title bid last year, taking on #2 Texas in Austin last night. And when the smoke would clear, Jordan Shipley back to receive the punt. From the 46, Shipley finds a seam and just runs away. A 46-yard return for the touchdown. And, hey, Bevo, wake up. You're missing a good ball game. Hey, go, get up. Hey, get up. Okay.
Do you really want to wake up something that big with horns?
We got a good horn span on that guy. Trey Newton taking the handoff and running through people. 20-yard score. So Texas up by 2 touchdowns. Later in the third, Taylor Potts. This guy threw for 420 and 3 scores against this Longhorn D. Flings it for Lyle Leong. And it's a 7-point game. Into the fourth quarter we go. Look out, Taylor Potts. Here comes Sergio Kindle. 10.5 sacks last year. Gets his first this season. And also knocks off a helmet and forces a fumble. Watch this hit in slow-mo. Ow. That's helmet to helmet. They did not call a penalty.
Is that what you call a snot knocker?
Yeah, in some areas of the world, yes, you would call that. Unbelievable what you're saying at 8 a.m. in the morning.
You know.
And then McCoy played with flu-like symptoms and finds Dan Buckner. Threw 2 picks, but does get the win as Texas takes it 34-24. So with the win, the Longhorns take their 6th straight home game against Tech and lead the overall series 44-15. The Horns 30-1 at home under Mac Brown against other teams from the Lone Star State. That is always good for recruiting at home. Coming up, Michigan State and Notre Dame staging one of the games of the day. Both teams coming off last-minute losses, and this one would go down to the bitter end as well. Highlights later on SportsCenter.
AL Central race spandex tight. Tigers division lead down to a mere 3 games heading into Saturday's play. Twins putting their 5-game win streak on the line, and Justin Verlander wants to see that end. Bottom 1, Joe Mauer steps in. Bang! Verlander has to turn and watch it fly. Number 28 on the season for Mauer. We're tied at a run apiece. Bottom 8. Runner on first, Orlando Cabrera pops it up into left. Don Kelly efforting, trying to get underneath it. Loses it in the dome. Ball drops right in front of him. Runners now on second and third. You have to see this again. Kelly just can't quite find the cowhide. Verlander would intentionally walk Mauer to load him up. And that would be just fine for Jason Kubel, because Kubel makes him pay. Singling into left. His only hit drives in 2. Twins up 3-2, and that chased Verlander 7 1/3, 5 earned, 6 strikeouts. Brandon Lyon dealing with 2 aboard to Michael Kadire. And Kadire, oh, you talk about clutch. Woo, that is good wood. His 28th. Kadire making a winner out of Jesse Crane. Detroit's division lead shrinks to 2. Here's Kadire.
I've always said that our season parallels the games. I mean, we hang in there till the 8th and 9th, and then we try and get something done. Right now in the season, this is the 8th and 9th inning. We're trying to get something done.
Well, after today, the Tigers have 6 road games and 7 at home still to play. The Twins go on the road for 10 before closing the season with a 3-game set at home against the Royals. These clubs will play a 4-game series in Detroit in the season's final week, and it could decide things as we are down to just 2 games separating Detroit and Minnesota.
There's a very real chance that more humanity will pack into the new Cowboys Stadium tonight than we've ever seen in a regular season NFL game. By now, almost any sports fan breathing has seen shots of the new place, but Jerry Jones holding back a few finishing touches for this game. The star at midfield, the statue of Tom Landry, the Ring of Honor, it's all back. The mammoth sliding doors being used for the first time in a game, letting the people pour into the place. And oh yeah, it's a huge NFC East game with the Giants. Here's Ez Werder.
Cowboys owner Jerry Jones hopes his team lives up to the stadium he's built for it. The facility should provide the players some tangible advantages. Attendance for the first regular season game expected to surpass 100,000. Might be the largest in NFL history and should cause problems for Giants quarterback Eli Manning. The noise will make hearing the snap count difficult, especially when Manning's in the shotgun formation, and could lead to confusion in pass protection. That's disconcerting for the Giants. The Cowboys were responsible for 12 of the 27 sacks Manning suffered last season. DeMarcus Ware had 4 sacks and caused 3 fumbles in decided mismatches. Still, some Cowboys players actually prefer Texas Stadium. One telling me the new building makes players feel like they're in the entertainment business rather than playing football. In Arlington, Texas, I'm Ed Werder, ESPN.
All right, let's check out the attendance numbers. Back in 2005, the 49ers and Cardinals played at Estadio Azteca in Mexico City to set the attendance record at a regular season NFL game at 103,467. In the States, FedEx Field, which holds 90,000, put almost 91,000 in there for a Cowboys game with the Redskins in 2007.
Notre Dame with a must-win game at Michigan State against Michigan State, but did the luck of the Irish prevail and prevent a dismal start in South Bend?
Nobody open, running out of time, finally throws, and it is gone! Touchdown, Daryl Roberts!
Dramatic finish in Blacksburg. Virginia Tech on upset alert before the game. Could the Hokies hold off the Huskers? Floyd Mayweather Jr. returning to the ring, looking to prove he's still the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet.
I'm Sal Palantonio in Philadelphia. Coming up next on SportsCenter, I'll tell you exactly what's happening with the Eagles quarterback situation.
Sir, debris heading towards our comm satellite. Impact may cut off communications with ground forces.
Launch avoidance maneuver. 20 kilometers in closing.
Collision averted, sir. All objects are accounted for.
Good job.
Learn more at airforce.com.
taking its rightful place in a long line of amazing performance machines. This is the new E-Coupe. This is Mercedes-Benz.
Hello?
Dave, what's going on?
Hey, man, you sound great. Did you get a new phone?
Nope, switched to Vonage. Sound quality's incredible, right?
It's like you're in the room.
Yeah, it's only $24.99 a month.
It's like you're literally right here.
Yeah, it does sound good.
It's Bill.
Oh. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Karen.
Bill says hi.
High-quality sound. And now with Vonage, get unlimited calls around the world. Call now, 877-4VONAGE.
People choose 5-Hour Energy over 4 million times a week to help them through their busy lives. But the question is, what's in it? Everything in 5-Hour Energy is available in everyday food, like apples, avocados, grains, and nuts, or already in you. It does have as much caffeine as a cup of the leading premium coffee, but what 5-Hour Energy doesn't have is just as important. 0 sugar, 0 herbal stimulants, and only 4 calories. 5-Hour Energy was designed to help you feel the way you want to feel, bright and alert, not wired and jittery. You'll get hours of smooth energy without the crash or jitters. Still concerned? Try just half a bottle to start. In a few minutes, you'll be able to decide if you want more or not, or if 5-Hour Energy simply isn't for you. People choose 5-Hour Energy over 4 million times a week. It works for them. It might just work for you. Try it today.
Yeah, we're Texas, just north of Mexico, home of the armadillo.
What is that?
It's just freestyling.
We don't freestyle Texas fight, big boy.
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot, Saturdays at 10 a.m.
SportsCenter, brought to you by the United States Air Force. Experience more at airforce.com.
Michigan State at Notre Dame. The Spartans had won 6 straight in South Bend. First quarter, Notre Dame up 7-3. Jimmy Clausen up top for Michael Floyd. Floyd came in second in the nation in receiving yards at 160 per game. The Irish clicking on offense. Then Clausen going back for Floyd. Does he catch it? They say no, and to add injury to insult, you see him sort of wince a little bit there. It's an apparent broken collarbone for Floyd. That may be his season. Later, little Wildcat, Armando Allen Jr. to Robbie Paris. Notre Dame up 6. They were up 3 in the fourth quarter. The Spartans come back. Kirk Cousins for Blair White. Oh. Cousins threw for 302. Spartans in the lead. Clausen comes right back. He threw for 300. 22 of 31 on the day. He's got Golden Tate in the end zone. He leaps into the Michigan State band, and of course, they drop him. Yeah, you're not going to catch a Notre Dame player, right? Let him fall. That's fine. Under 1:15 to go. Spartans down 3. Cousins has a wide open Larry Caper. Oh! No one close to him, and he overthrows him on the very next play. Cousins drops back under pressure, and an ill-advised pass. They were down just 3. They could have kicked the field goal to tie it. Instead, he throws the pick, and Notre Dame holds on.
After last week, how badly everyone felt last week in a very similar situation at the ending of the game, you know, to make a play to change the outcome in favor of us. I'm really, really happy. It's really nice to see how genuinely excited they are, and I feel great for them.
Florida State visiting 7th-ranked BYU. Cougars putting their record 18-game home win streak on the line. Second quarter. 3rd and goal for the Seminoles. Christian Ponder, Kaz Prowowski, 5 yards, touchdown. Seminoles with a 23-point second quarter. Florida State up 30-14 at the break. BYU's first possession of the 3rd. Max Hall picked off by Greg Reed. It's a pick 6, one of 3 Hall interceptions yesterday. FSU pops BYU's BCS-bound crashing bubble 54-28.
Number 19, Nebraska, and number 13, Va-Tech. Last year, the Hokies won in Lincoln in a tight one. This time, it was in Blacksburg. 4th quarter. Virginia Tech down 5. Tyrod Taylor on 4th down. Tyrell Roberts can't hold on. It was right on his fingers. Frank Famer, agog. But Nebraska can't run out the clock. Virginia Tech gets it back at their own 16. Under a minute and a half to go. Desperation time. Taylor loads it up. He's got Danny Cole behind everybody. Cole finally knocked out at the 3. Huge play for the Hokies. The Husker fans are stunned. Sean McDonough now with the call.
Taylor, design, roll to the left. Now comes back to the right. Waving receivers around. Nobody open. Running out of time. Finally throws. And it is gone! Touchdown, Tyrell Roberts!
Roberts atones for the earlier drop. And for the second straight year, the Hokies nipped the Huskers 16-15.
Ding, ding. At the MGM Grand last night, Floyd Mayweather Jr. taking on Juan Manuel Marquez. Including the Ring Magazine belts, Mayweather is one of 5 fighters to have held major world titles in 5 different weight divisions. Mayweather knocked down Marquez in the second round and continued to dominate throughout the fight, landing 59% of his punches. Mayweather winning by unanimous decision. He is now a perfect 40-0 in his career. Brian Kenny caught up with Jr. after the win.
Gone from the ring 21 months, Floyd Mayweather comes back and pitches a shutout. Floyd, evaluate your own performance.
Well, I thought it was a little rusty. I was trying to throw, different feints, jab to the body, just be smart with my defense, and I really I was looking for the knockout, but he could take a shot, man. And he's very, very crafty, And the guy, when the guy got over 50-something fights, he's going to be very, very crafty. So he's extremely crafty.
All right. Floyd Mayweather, #1, pound for pound. See?
Thank you.
You see?
Thank you.
Congratulations
Thank you,
to you,
Brian.
champ. Outstanding. Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, it's nice to see BK play nice.
Made up.
After all the consternation on the 6 SportsCenter through all these years, Mayweather's domination can be spelled out very simply by looking at the simple consistency of his ability to land punches. So now the question is, could a Manny Pacquiao-Mayweather mega bout be on the horizon? ESPN boxing analyst Teddy Atlas says it's all but a sure thing if Pacquiao wins his next fight.
To baseball, Giants and Dodgers in action. Brad Penny got a nice stat line since joining San Francisco. Didn't help much yesterday. Ronnie Belliard with the bases bloated. The Granny. Belliard's 9th home run of the year, his 4th since coming over from the Nationals 3 weeks ago. 5-1 Dodgers. Bottom 3, James Loney. His 13th home run of the season, but his first at Dodger Stadium all year. Penny didn't make it out of the 3rd inning, gave up 7 earned runs. Randy Johnson comes on in the 6th. Johnson's been out with shoulder trouble since early July. Didn't go well. Andre Ethier. Open one to right. That was for Rafael Furcal. Johnson went just a 1/3 of an inning. They're keeping him under wraps, but the Dodgers win 12-1.
The Rockies and the Diamondbacks wild card leading Colorado, reeling a bit with losses in 5 of 6 coming in. Jason Hamill ready to go and get winning. Bottom 6, Mark Reynolds comes around
And
to
the
30.
Saints
Ian
haven't
Stewart
won in
throws to
Philly
first.
since 1991. It's a matchup of one of the league's best offenses against one of the league's best defenses. Both were on top of their games in week 1. The Saints scored 45 points. The Eagles only giving up. And he slides into first.
After more NFL and on SportsCenter, Jake Cutler coming off his corner-second performance in Week 1. We'll take it to Chicago for the Bears plans top 9 with runners on the corners. Jason Giambi pinch hitting effectively. That's good.
No stopping Calvin. That job did best. He made filthy running this morning.
For the GM, Utah taking its 16-game win streak into Oregon. Could the Ducks pull off the upset and bring them 2 weeks to go? Here's how things look at the NL West and wildcard race.
In a scary moment in Seattle,
so no change at the
takes
top.
one
Giants
on the
are now
chest.
3.5 games behind the Rockies in the wildcard chase, and will send ace Tim Lincecum to the bump this afternoon against the Dodgers.
The Colts battle the Dolphins at 8:30
Kevin Cobb will likely make the first start of his
Monday
NFL
night.
career today against the Saints. Donovan McNabb, of course, fractured a rib in the season-opening win against Carolina. He didn't practice all week. Jeff Garcia was signed this week to be a backup. Here's Sal Paolantonio with more on the quarterback situation.
New Orleans Saints head coach Sean Payton warned his football team all week that if they make the same mistakes they did against Detroit here in Philadelphia, it will prevent them from beating the Eagles. Payton also told me that the way to avoid those mistakes is to protect the football, especially in the face of the Eagles' blitz. Last Sunday, Sean McDermott, the new defensive coordinator for the Eagles, called 20 blitzes on 34 pass attempts, bringing rookie free safety Victor Macho Harris 7 times in his first professional game. The result? 7 turnovers. Now, the Eagles know they'll have to be much smarter when they blitz Drew Brees. Come up the middle, cut off those escape routes, and protect the end zone at all costs. In Philadelphia, Sal Palantonio, ESPN.
The Saints haven't won in Philly since 1991. It's a matchup of one of the league's best offenses against one of the league's best defenses. Both were on top of their games in Week 1. The Saints scored 45 points. The Eagles only giving up 10.
More NFL ahead on SportsCenter. Jay Cutler coming off his 4-interception performance in Week 1. We'll take you to Chicago for the Bears' plans to take down the Super Bowl champ.
And freshman QB Tate Forcier trying to lead Michigan to a perfect start. Plus, no stopping Cal running back Javid Best. He may still be running this morning.
In Utah taking its 16-game win streak into Oregon. Could the Ducks pull off the upset and bring the record to a screeching halt?
And a scary moment in Seattle. CeCe Sabathia takes one on the chest. We'll tell you what happened coming up.
The Colts battle the Dolphins at 8:30 on ESPN Monday Night Football.
Little things can turn against you when you travel. But if they do, you know who to turn to. Your American Express Charge Card gives you assistance around the world. And something perhaps more valuable. Peace of mind. Can your card say that?
Gentlemen, this is vodka. There was a time when standing for something stood for something. When men refused to drink whatever the world just happened to pour in their glass. There was a time when men were men. It was last night. Inspired by 300 years of tradition. Kettle One. Please drink responsibly.
Bull market or bear, traders are always hungry for ideas.
Trading's all about strategy. And strategy is all about information.
Heat mapping shows me where the money's moving.
2,500 stocks.
One quick glance.
That's where the action is.
Look at this, pattern matcher.
Pattern matcher spots technical patterns automatically. It's like pattern radar.
TD Ameritrade, built by traders for traders.
This is what I need.
Trade commission free for 30 days. Plus, get $100 cash when you open an account.
It's time to feel NASCAR's biggest battle begin. Feel the old guard flex a muscle and the young guns shift into high gear. Feel what it's like to fight for a place in history. The chase begins at New Hampshire today at 1 Eastern on ABC.
ESPN360.com is your online home for live coverage of college football.
The new McDonald's Bacon and Cheese Angus Third Pounder. Before taking it on, one must study it first. Rushing in unprepared may prove overwhelming with all that juicy 100% Angus beef. There, you've found a point of entry. The bacon beckons like a springboard to paradise. One small bite for man, etc., etc. Angus axiom number 11. Bring on the bacon. The astonishing new Angus Third Pounders. All Angus, all McDonald's.
The right insurance for your ride. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
A work of art, a finely tuned machine, a sanctuary, a command center, a sophisticated sedan, a sports car. Together, Nissan Maxima, the four-door sports car. Now get a new Nissan Maxima for 0% APR financing for 60 months.
Welcome back to SportsCenter. Eastern Michigan at 25th ranked Michigan. That means you got to beat Tate Forcier. Second quarter, Wolverines up a touchdown. Forcier handing off to Carlos Brown. It's the third longest play from scrimmage in Wolverines history, 90 yards to the house. Brown, a career-high 187 yards, 13 carries, 2 TDs. Wolverines up 24-17 at the break. Third quarter, Forcier under pressure goes down, would walk off under his own pressure. Tells coaches he's fine, but freshman Denardo Robinson steps in. Wolverines in the red zone. Robinson takes it himself. 3 carries, 60 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, including that 17-yarder. Wolverines match their win total from last season, starting 3-0.
Here's what's happening on SportsCenter right now. There was a crazy 30 minutes of college football yesterday afternoon. In Seattle, number 3 USC lost to Washington 16-13 on that field goal. At roughly the same time, Vatek's Tyrod Taylor found Dyrell Roberts in the end zone, and with that, the Hokies beat Nebraska 16-15. And with Michigan State in position for a tying field goal late, Notre Dame's Kyle McCarthy makes the pick and seals the Irish win. Number 18, Utah, took the longest winning streak in the nation into Eugene yesterday. 16 straight wins as they lined up against Oregon. Oregon taking a moment of silence to remember former NCAA President Miles Brand, who was also an Oregon president. No LeGarrette Blount for the Ducks. They do have LaMichael James. James, a career-high 152 on the ground. Oregon went up 28-10 in this game. Terrence Kane dropping back, trying to get something back for the Utes. Scrambling and finding Jeremy Brooks in traffic. Makes it a 28-17 game. Ensuing Ducks possession. Jeremiah Masoli with the fumble. Robert Johnson scoops it up. Here come the Utes. It's a 4-point game. Ducks kick a field goal, up 7, 2 minutes to go. Kane going back and throwing it up, and John Boyette with the pick. Just get down, son. John Boyette, his teammates trying to tap him. Get down! Get down! Yeah, you're down. Oregon, nice win over Utah, so the winning streak is over. Chip Kelly, been a rough September for him, but he does get the W. The longest active win streaks in the Football Bowl subdivision now, with Utah going down. Florida on top. They get Kentucky next week, 13 games in a row. Ole Miss has won 8 straight, so has Southern Miss. Iowa puts its winning streak on the line in Happy Valley against Penn State next Saturday night on ABC. Oregon hosting number 8 Cal next week. Yesterday, the Bears at Minnesota. Cal scoring 55 a game coming in. Javid Best. Where is it? There he is. The guys pinch him at the goal line, so he just leaps over everyone to get in. Cal up 7-0. Third quarter, some flammery. The pitch to Eric Decker, who slings it to Marquise Gray. This game all tied up at 21. Fourth quarter, still tied. Best. I'm not saying he scored a lot, but he could probably get his mail delivered to him in the end zone. Spent an awful lot of time there. 5 touchdowns.
I feel you. I get it.
You hear that? Okay.
Yeah,
Cal wins it 35-21. Let's churn up the Heisman talk. Javid Best now 9 touchdowns in his first 3 games. Colt McCoy did not have a great game. He's talked about having some flu-like symptoms, threw 2 picks yesterday. Did throw a touchdown pass in the Texas win over Texas Tech. Tim Tebow, also not a great game. A fumble, a pick. Log on to the ESPN.com and search Nissan to enter for a chance to win 1 of 4 trips to the 2009 Heisman Award Show in New York City.
Heisman Update, brought to you by Nissan, proud partner of the Heisman Trophy.
Back on the diamond, AL wildcard leading Boston swinging to extend its largest lead in this race this season, taking on Baltimore. Top 7, 1 on, 1 out. Kevin Youkilis lining it to left center. Dustin Pedroia come on home. Sox up 4-3. After a David Ortiz double, it's J.D. Drew. And that will bring home Uke. Sox take a 5-3 lead. Your next batter is Mike Lowell. How's that hit? Just fine. To center. Ortiz scores. Red Sox get the victory with ease, 11-5.
Angels and Rangers. Texas has scored just 1 run in its last 5 games. They got 3 yesterday. Top 9 bases loaded. They're up a run. Frankie Francisco getting Howie Kendrick to hit it to the perfect spot. Elvis Andrews the 6-3 double play. And the Rangers finally squeak out a win, 3-2 over the Angels. The Yanks and Mariners, CC Sabathia looking to become the AL's first 18-game winner. Mark Teixeira going to help out. This one off Doug Fister, his 36th home run of the season. Now, Carlos Pena leading the AL with 39, but he's done for the year. Teixeira creeping up on him. Bottom 5, CC. Taking this one from Franklin Gutierrez off the chest or the neck. Everyone coming in. He is a tough customer. Takes a line drive.
Been stunned and
Come on, everyone come on out. CC just says, go on back. I can handle this. Didn't even take a warm-up throw. Said, I'm okay. Let me keep pitching. He went 7 innings of shutout ball, struck out 8, and there goes Teixeira from the other side of the plate, his 37th. The Yankees routing the Mariners 10-1. All right, let's check out some magic numbers. The Yanks' magic number to win the East is down to 9. The Tigers' magic number has pretty much been stuck at 13 for a while now as the Twins continue to gain ground on them. In the West, the Angels have a magic number of 9, as do the Red Sox in the wild card.
Back to the NFL, nothing short of a disastrous Week 1 for Bears quarterback Jay Cutler. A career-high 4 picks in Chicago's loss to Green Bay. Today, Cutler will try to right the ship against the Steelers' vaunted D and spoil Pittsburgh's first trip to Soldier Field since '95. Michael Smith gets you set for the action.
Jay Cutler may be the talk of Chi-Town, but when you speak to head coach Lovie Smith, he talks about the Bears remaining a running football team. The Bears only averaged 2.8 yards a carry against Green Bay last week, but Smith told me he was pleased that the Bears ran it 31 times. Look to see whether the Bears stay as committed Sunday against a Pittsburgh D that allowed 86 rushing yards to the Titans in their opener and ranked 2nd in rushing D a year ago. As for the Steelers in their sputtering ground game, which even Pittsburgh icon Jerome Bettis saw fit to criticize last week, right tackle Willie Colon told me the Steelers see their problems as easily correctable through better communication and technique up front. It'll be interesting to see whether Pittsburgh looks to get its ground game going or turns early and often to the no-huddle passing attack that Ben Roethlisberger thrives in. In Chicago, Michael Smith, ESPN.
Coming up a little later on SportsCenter, don't set your fantasy rosters until you hear what the professor John Clayton has to say about some key injuries around the league.
We have a whole lot of top 25 college football still to get to. See if Penn State and LSU could survive some in-state matchups. And with an assist from the Cubs outfield, the Cardinals' Brendan Ryan delivering 2 moments Chicago would like to forget.
I'm Rachel Nichols at the Meadowlands. Coming up on SportsCenter, I'll tell you what would make Jets linebacker Bart Scott throw a punch today.
It's not always easy to decide which luxury brand is right for you. You want something that offers beautiful design, outstanding performance, and above all, safety. But of all these luxury brands, only one has earned a 5-star crash safety rating for every single vehicle it makes. Acura, the first and only manufacturer with a full line of 5-star crash safety rated vehicles.
Take advantage of attractive lease rates on the 2010 Acura TSX for well-qualified customers.
Start your engine.
When my dry contacts bother me, I just can't go on with my day. All the rubbing, the blinking, the drops. My doctor told me that only AccuView Oasis has HydroClear Plus, so the lens stays moist. Wow, it feels like it disappeared on my eye.
Don't wait. Enjoy the all-day comfort of AccuView Oasis today, even if you have astigmatism. Just go to AccuViewTrialPair.com for a free trial pair certificate. And now's the best time to try, because we're extending our best savings ever on AccuView Oasis, but only for a limited time, so hurry. Go to AccuViewTrialPair.com today.
Next, if Mr. Van Pelt comes up with a popular new catchphrase, he will receive 12 new vanity license plates with said phrase.
Shaz Bagel.
Further, if Mr. Van Pelt uses more 5-syllable words than any other anchor, he will have a sandwich named after him in the cafeteria.
It will be called the Scott Van Melt.
Delicious. And finally, if Mr. Van Pelt wins an Emmy Award, he'll be allowed to wear a Snuggie on air for an entire year.
Okay. Everything.
Fairway Golf, and we're 15 people fast.
Putter technology is all about math.
And in this economy, paying too much for subpar internet service just didn't add up.
So we cut the phone company and we switched.
We switched to Comcast Business Class.
Now we get internet that's faster than DSL.
10 times faster.
Better phone plan.
Tools from Microsoft.
And TV. Big fans.
We upped our game and saved money doing it.
We are Fairway Golf. 15 people fast,
15 people efficient.
Call today and turn your small business into a fast business.
When you choose Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis, you get more than a dealership. You get a team of professionals committed to providing a Lexus experience that keeps you coming back. There is more to the Lexus experience than selling and servicing exceptional vehicles. We share in the thrill our guests receive from owning and driving a Lexus. It is our passion to provide you with a world-class ownership experience that makes Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis the new standard in luxury. Please visit Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis today or sheehy.com.
Rosetta Stone is the fastest way to learn a new language, guaranteed.
Welcome back to SportsCenter. Let's hop aboard the College Football Express. North Texas battling number 4 Alabama. Second quarter, Bama with the ball in the lead up 21-0. Greg McElroy drops it off to Mark Ingram, who does the rest. 29 yards to the house. Alabama hanging 53 points on the board. Its highest offensive output since 2001. Southern Louisiana battling number 5 Ole Miss. Third quarter, Rebels up 31-3 and driving. Jevin Sneed, Pat Patterson, 29 yards, touchdown. Ole Miss wins its 8th straight game, 52-6. Also ranked number 5, Penn State battling Temple. Pick it up late second quarter. Nittany lines up 14-3. Darrell Clark, Derek Moy, touchdown. Penn State rolling 31-6. Louisiana Lafayette battling number 9 LSU. Second quarter, Tigers running the option. Jordan Jefferson to Trindon Holiday, 12 yards, touchdown. LSU rolls 31-3. Back to baseball, senior circuit, Cubs, Cardinals. NL Central leading St. Louis, looking to win for a 46th time at home. Ryan Dempster kind of helping the cause. Bottom 5 scoreless. Brendan Ryan, deep fly ball to left. Bobby Scales. No, the ball bounces out of his glove and over the fence for a home run. It's the third jack for Ryan. St. Louis up 1-0. Bottom 9, we're tied at 1 with runners on the corners. It is Ryan. A grounder past a diving Aramis Ramirez. Mark DeRosa come on home. Cardinals with their 24th one-run win this season as they bounce the Cubs 2-1. So with less than 2 weeks left in the regular season, magic numbers are shrinking mightily. None smaller than the Cardinals number, which is now down to 4 and counting. Cardinals could seal the deal early this week. Phillies at magic number 9, as is the Dodgers, and the wild card leading Rockies. That magic number is 11.
Rex Ryan has been known for dialing up some killer blitzes over the years. This week he was dialing up Jets season ticket holders. Ryan recorded a 70-second spot imploring Jets fans to make life miserable for Tom Brady and the Patriots today. Probably not a lot of arm twisting necessary in that regard. And the Jets do need all the help they can get. They've lost 8 straight at home to New England. Here's more on Patriots-Jets.
I'm Rachel Nichols at the Meadowlands, where the Patriots are expecting to find a very aggressive Jets team. New England wideout Wes Welker told me that he can see on film how much more the Jets defense is flying to the ball and that they're just faster than they were last season. Of course, they're also talking a lot more, too. Safety Kerry Rhodes has had some inflammatory comments on Twitter, and he also said earlier this week he hoped to, quote, embarrass the Patriots. But even if Rhodes' words serve to only motivate the Patriots, linebacker Bart Scott told me he has no problem with it. Scott told me, quote, I wouldn't suggest we do this every week, but hey, if Kerry needs someone to back him up, I'll be right there to throw the first punch.
Well, for more information on all Boston sports, you can log on to ESPNBoston.com to get the skinny. ESPN's Monday Night Football, 2 AFC playoff teams in action. Peyton Manning and the Colts taking on Chad Pennington and the Dolphins Wildcat offense. Colts-Dolphins, ESPN's Monday Night Football. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown at 7 Eastern.
And the chase for the Sprint Cup begins in New Hampshire today. 12 drivers battling for the top spot. Driver Jeff Burton picks his 2 favorites to win. Ohio State looking to rebound from its loss to USC. The Dogs trying to take a bite out of the Hogs. We pump up the volume. Here's a listen.
Are you kidding me? The Huskies take down third-ranked USC. Here, coming in.
USA Today has picked ABC's Modern Family as the #1 new show of the season.
Haley had her first boy over today, and Phil shot him.
Anyway, ABC's Modern Family. Series premiere Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
You know me. Almost 30 years behind the sports desk has turned me into somebody larger than life. Literally. But those days are back, gone. I'm Chris Berman, and I lost 41 pounds with Nutrisystem.
Just order Nutrisystem for Men today to get 4 weeks of awesome food and learn how to get 3 extra weeks free.
Let's go to the highlights. Mike, all I ate was Golic bread, down 51 pounds. Don, Blue Suede Shula, down 32 pounds. Dan, Glam Man Marino, lost 22 pounds. Guys, you can do this.
You'll get 4 weeks of satisfying meals for less than $12 a day. That's 140 rib-sticking meals.
My goal was 40 pounds, and look, he could go all the way. If I can lose the weight, you can lose the weight.
Order now, and you can get an extra 3 weeks of meals. That's 105 meals free. Call or click now.
Today on Countdown, will Mark Sanchez shine in the glare of the spotlight? Former Jets QBs debate. And Drew Brees reveals what his pregame change.
Hi, I'm Lee Holt, General Manager of Sheehy Infiniti of Annapolis.
At Sheehy Infiniti of Annapolis, the best time to buy remaining 09 inventory is now. With over 100 09 models in stock to choose from and rates as low as 0%, there's never been a better time to buy. The Baltimore-Annapolis area's largest volume Infiniti dealership. Experience Sheehy. There is a difference.
Sheehy Infiniti of Annapolis, Route 50 and Riva Road in Annapolis, or at sheehy.com.
Hi, I'm Paul Arshell, General Manager with Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis, inviting you to experience new standard in luxury.
Right now, get special financing rates as low as 0.9% on select Lexus models. Come see why Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis is the Baltimore-Annapolis area's only elite of Lexus dealer for the past 6 years. Discover why so many people take the short drive to Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis for our world-class service.
Visit Sheehy Lexus of Annapolis today or sheehy.com.
Gate packs. Get in the game.
Welcome back to SportsCenter. Let's take the express around college football. Number 17, Cincinnati at Oregon State. Jacquez Rogers puts the Beavers within 6, 21-15, but the Bearcats too much. Tony Pike for Marshawn Gilliard. And the Bearcats go on to win this one 28-18. Nice win for that Big East team. Ohio State and Toledo at Brown Stadium in Cleveland. Terrell Pryor coming off a rough game against USC, but this time he's got Dane Sanzenbacher. Ohio State hasn't lost a football game to another team from Ohio in 88 years. No problem with the Rockets. 38-0. 88-0. Now, that'd be a story.
That would be big.
All set, Oklahoma. Landry Jones to DeMarco Murray. Nice spin move and a spin again, then a jump and a flip. And okay, you got anything else in your repertoire? Oklahoma up 24, then Jones for Ryan Broyles. Jones threw a school record 6 touchdown passes, got some help yards after the catch. Oklahoma wins 45-0. Georgia at Arkansas. Joe Cox for A.J. Green. Great catch as he elevates. Georgia wins 52-41. Cox threw for 5 touchdowns. That ties the school record. Let's pump up some volume.
Say what? Brown, the running back, gets a hand up. Big hole up the middle, 15-20. He's off to the races. They will not catch Carlos Brown. 5 Eagles in pursuit, and Carlos leaves them in his dust. 90 yards for a Michigan touchdown.
Looking over the middle, firing over the middle. Oh, yeah! Picked off at the 40, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30. Yes. Nobody's going to catch Greg Reed. Yes. Stop it up, Seminole. Ryan Lichtenstein, the walk-on to be the hero. Snap back, kick on its way. Yes, sir! Doug Marone and the Orange are winners today, 37-34.
Back to the right side, still looking. Tyrod waiting. Tyrod scrambling. Back at the 20. Fires end zone and is caught for the touchdown by Roberts. It's a miracle in Blacksburg. Tyrod did it, Mikey. Tyrod did it.
Johnson on the run, circling, reversing his field at the 30, going out to the far side on the left. They've got him hemmed in. He throws the football. Looked like it was forward. It is. The ball game is over. And Washington
WNBA playoff action. Washington Mystics, Indiana Fever. For the Mystics, it's win or go home in the Eastern Conference semis against Tamika Catchings in OT. Tammy Sutton-Brown gets the 2 to go. Catchings stellar. 24 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, 4 steals. Fever didn't take their first lead in the second half until overtime, but Catch and Company win and will face the defending champion Shock in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Jimmy Johnson racing for an historic 4th straight title. 4-time NASCAR champ Jeff Gordon, the regular season points leader Tony Stewart, they've got something to go for as well. The chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup at New Hampshire begins today, 1 Eastern on ABC. Here's Mike Massaro.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Massaro, sitting alongside current Sprint Cup Series driver Jeff Burton. And the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup begins this week in New Hampshire. 12 drivers fighting for the championship, Jeff. In your opinion, who are the 2 favorites?
The 2 favorites to me are Mark Martin and Jimmy Johnson. Mark Martin because he's been fast all year long. They haven't had the consistency, but they've had the speed. The other one, Jimmy Johnson, 3 in a row. There's no way in the world you cannot pick him. Those are the 2 guys that I think have the best shot.
Okay, what about the dark horses? There's got to be a couple of drivers out there facing some obstacles, but still have a chance at this title.
Yeah, I think Brian Vickers has a great shot. I think that team is peaking at the right time. They're working very well together, and they're running well on the short tracks. That's something they didn't do well earlier, and now they're doing it. The other one to me is Carl Edwards. I can't believe we're calling Carl Edwards a dark horse, but at the end of the day, Carl is exceptionally talented. That's a good team, and they have a shot as well.
They haven't won yet this year. Why do you think that is?
Well, there's a lot of circumstances why they haven't won. They haven't had the speed to win on a consistent basis, but there's been several times that they have been good enough to win and weren't able to execute. But I think when the chase starts, the cream's going to rise to the top, and I think they'll be in good shape.
And Carl Edwards did win 9 races a year ago, still trying to break the shutout here in 2009. The chase begins at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway this Sunday.
Big numbers put up and delivered on both sides of the ball. We shine a light on some of the top performances on the college gridiron. In an injury report update, John Clayton on whether Matt Castle can play on his banged-up knee, and the latest on Anquan Bolden's hamstring.
So you wanted to trade in your old car, but it just wasn't a clunker. In fact, it's actually worth more than what the government was paying. How about this? Trade in your non-clunker for a new Santa Fe, and you'll get the Hyundai trade-in bonus. $1,000 more than what your old car is worth, plus cash back. And while supplies last, you'll get a year's worth of gas for just $1.49 a gallon. Looks like your old car just went up in value.
New BlackBerry, huh?
Yeah.
Me too. How sick is the web browsing? All the apps, GPS, video.
Yeah.
You didn't get your BlackBerry with the Verizon network, did you?
No. Sorry.
So it doesn't work here, does it?
No, but paperweight mode.
All right.
Now get a BlackBerry at our lowest prices ever, like the Storm for just $49.99. Plus get another free. BlackBerry runs better on America's largest 3G network, Verizon Wireless.
This is the information retailers don't want you to know, especially now. They don't want you to learn just how much money you've been giving away to retail markups on items you purchase for your home. All because you don't know how to buy like the insiders do at Direct Buy Club, the home improvement and furnishings club with direct insider prices.
The best thing about Direct Buy is you're getting the best price that you can, and it's very easy to go shopping at Direct Buy.
I've purchased coffee pot, toaster, blender, food processor, all of those things. The savings is significant. It truly is.
And now, for the first time ever, Direct Buy is offering you a certificate for a free 30-day membership. Members buy top-quality name-brand merchandise from hundreds and hundreds of trusted manufacturers. So call the number on your screen now, and we'll rush you your free visitor's pass to your local Direct Buy Club and your certificate for a free 30-day membership. This is a limited offer, so call now. No dealers, please.
Coach, what is this?
Just doing my part.
Your part?
Yeah, the Home Depot says we can save money by going green, so I figured we should.
Yeah, but Coach, don't you think you're taking that a bit literally?
You betcha, sweetheart.
Yeah, but
Kirk, let it go. Train's left the station.
Yeah, huh? This is the most beautiful green in the history of the world. Woo!
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot, Saturdays at 10 a.m.
SportsCenter, brought to you by Hyundai Assurance. A little certainty in uncertain times. Find out more at Hyundai.com.
I'm Bob Lee. Head outside the lines. What can Plexico Burress expect when he enters prison this week?
You don't know what to expect. And that's the toughest thing about it, being that, I know I'm going to jail.
Ahead top of the hour, outside the lines.
Here's a look at the nominees for the AT&T ESPN All-America Player of the Week. Washington linebacker Donald Butler had a forced fumble and a pick in the win over USC. Cal running back Javid Best, all he did was run for 131 yards and 5 touchdowns in the win at Minnesota. Oklahoma quarterback Landry Jones. This guy's the backup, and he throws for a school record 6 touchdowns in just his second start. And Syracuse wide receiver Mike Williams caught 11 balls, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns in a 37-34 win over Northwestern. You can vote for the AT&T All-America Player of the Week. Text VOTE to 345-345. Every vote, of course, a chance to win a trip to the national championship game.
Well, that fancy animation means it's time to go inside the huddle with the Professor John Clayton. As we get set to head into the heart of Week 2, let's talk injuries, John. Is Matt Castle and his bulky knee going to be able to go at home against the Raiders?
I think he is. Now, he had a good Friday practice, and in the sense, they seem pretty optimistic. It'll be a game-time decision. They're going to see how he does in warm-ups in about 2 hours, but I do think he's going to play and make his debut for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Arizona at Jacksonville, John. Anquan Boldin dealing with hamstring issues, limited to 1 grab last week. What's Boldin's status today?
He's in good shape. Now, they officially list him as questionable, but on Friday, he was starting to get his speed back. Really, he probably should not have played last week. They needed him because of Steve Breaston, but Breaston's back, and also looks like Bolden's almost back to full speed. He should be fine.
Saints and Eagles, how much will the Philadelphia defense have to worry about running back Pierre Thomas?
Not at all. Even if he's going to be active because of that knee injury, he's only going to be the 3rd running back. On Thursday and Friday, he did much less than he did on Wednesday. They're happy right now with Mike Bell. They don't want to rush things. Pierre Thomas is in their future, but he may not be in their present right now.
Bills hosting the Buccaneers for the first time today, John. Why won't Tampa receiver Antonio Bryant be on the field to play and mark the big occasion?
Well, the knee is just not right. He had the knee surgery during the preseason. He got it re-injured during the week, and so he stayed back home. And that means they have to use a 3-receiver rotation to fill the other side of Michael Clayton, and that's a big blow because Bryant is part of their offense and a big part, but he's not going to be a part today.
Looking ahead to Ravens-Chargers, both teams looking to start 2-0. What is the status of Chargers defensive tackle Jamal Williams?
Well, the biggest surprise of Saturday is they put him on injured reserve because of a tricep injury, and that's going to take away their running game. And when you combine the fact that Sean Merriman's still struggling with the knee, they're not going to be able to stop the run as well without Jamal Williams. This is a huge blow to this defense. It's one of the reasons last week that they struggled against the Raiders. Now they're going to struggle even more without Jamal Williams.
Well, last week, Matthew Hasselbeck looked very comfortable throwing the football to T.J. Houshmandzadeh. What is Houshmandzadeh's status today?
He's in good shape. The back started to ease up on Friday. They list him as probable. They're not too sure right now about Deion Branch because of his hamstring injury. But overall, Houshmandzadeh is going to be there, and he opens up the middle of the field with John Carlson.
Definitely something to look out for. John Clayton with the very latest injury information. Thanks, friend, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks.
All right, back to college football again. A big Saturday of upsets. Number 3 USC going down in Seattle.
John Clayton said that Jake Locker is the fastest guy on the Huskies roster, and he is, quote, Tim Tebow of the West.
There you go. Nicely done by Johnny. While we continue with the upsets, number 7 BYU, at home, embarrassed by Florida State 54-28. And the winning streak is over for Utah, 16 in a row, but Oregon takes them out 31-24 there. Let's get you set up for the big games coming up next week in college football on the ESPN family and networks at 3:30 Eastern time on ABC. Javid Best and Cal going to Oregon to take on those Ducks. Illinois, Ohio State, Miami, and Virginia Tech coming off nice wins over ranked teams. Now they go up against each other. That should be a great one in Blacksburg. Number 1 Florida at Kentucky on ESPN2, 6 Eastern, and Iowa at number 5 Penn State, the late game on ABC.
Another programming reminder to pass along. We've got WNBA playoff action on ESPN2 this afternoon, 5 Eastern. It's the Sparks and Storms. It might be Lisa Leslie's last game in the WNBA if the Sparks can't prevail. It's just something to watch out for.
For Cindy Brunson, I'm David Lloyd. Outside the Lines with Bob Lee is next.
David and Cindy, today, Plexico Burress is 2 days away from beginning his